G'day. There have been so many different discussions about the new iPhone 7, predictions, rumours, what's the new iPhone going to include, what won't it include. So I thought I might put my own video out there to say what I reckon it will include, what it won't include, and what I want to see in the new iPhone 7. Apple has long made product red. Now they got product red iPods, iPod Nanos, iPod Shuffles, but where is the iPhone product red? Now this isn't a product red iPhone. I've got an iPhone 4 and I've got the cover changed to red, and red is an amazing colour like my shirt and like this phone, so I decided to get it in my favourite colour, red. Now this is an iPhone 4, but you can't buy a red iPhone from Apple. But I would love to see an iPhone in product red. Then, only then, will I upgrade to the latest iPhone. Love to see a product red iPhone. Heaps of other companies have product red. You got Beats, got headphones and speakers. Mofi's got their chargers. So many other different products, different companies have product red, and I love to see it move from the iPods on Apple range into the iPhone for the 7C range or a future iPhone range. People are talking about there won't be the Headphone Jack, which at the top of the iPhone 4 it's at the top. But if they do remove it, that means they'll have to include obviously wireless headphones. But I can't see them doing that. But there is a trailer on YouTube with the new iPhone 7 and it has Beats earphones. You just plug into your ears, but then you can't talk to anyone. Where's the microphone? No one can hear if you talk, if someone rings you. So I think that they will, if they do remove it, they'll have to include a Bluetooth headset, one that goes around your ears and then has a bit going to your mouth. And here's a photo of it. When they use something like this in there with the box, otherwise if they're not going to include that, they're going to change the lightning connector. If they take out the headphone jack, they will be using the lightning connector as a charger, as transferring files from your Macs to your phones, and then also listening to music, which would save room in the iPhone. You've got more better stuff in the iPhone, and even a bigger battery, which a lot of people are talking about. So what the new lightning connector would be the headphone jack and the charging cable all in one, which means it probably would be slightly bigger than the current lightning connector, but I would love to see a wireless. I guess you could do a wireless gaming headset where it goes over your ears so you can just listen to music, and then has a push down mic. You can just bring the mic down when someone rings you, and on the side you can have buttons to call or hang up, which I rather that than having these two little earbuds in my ears. Everyone wants to see waterproofing better on the iPhone. Now, I have gone better with this. The iPhone 6s is more waterproof than this iPhone 4, but it's still not Samsung quality. New Samsung Galaxy S is waterproof and even dirt proof. Now, would be lovely to see the waterproof iPhone 7, so you can have it in and around the pool or beach or lake, even dirt and sandproof, talking about the beach. So you want it even dirt proof so that you can take it to the beach and not worry about getting dust in it and then eventually ruin your iPhone because it's got dirt or sand in it. So we want it completely sealed. And next is the size. How thin or thick will the next iPhone be? Now this iPhone 4 is 9.3, 2 mils thicker than the iPhone 6s Plus, which is 7.3. So my prediction for the thinness or thickness of it won't be any thinner than 6.1 because the iPod, iPad Mini 4, iPad Air 2 are all 6.1 and the iPhone 5 and 5S are 7.6, so it should be somewhere in that range. But they have gone thicker previously to the iPhone 6s Plus from the original iPhone. iPhone 2G was 11.6, then the 3G and 3GS were 12.3, and then also it went thicker again with the iPhone 5 being at 7.6, and then the next year when they brought out the 5C it was 8.9. So it should be around 6 to 8 mils thick or thin. You want it strong, viable. I do like the feel of this. Some say it will look something like the 4 and the 6 combined, which is something I would love to see, especially in product red. And next is screen size. How big will the screen be on the iPhone 7? Now this iPhone 4 is 3.5 inches, and since I bought the iPad Mini, playing games on this small screen when I'm used to playing games on the 7.9 screen of the iPad Mini, it is getting a bit small. So my ideal size for a phone would be around about 5 inches. Now, I think instead of having the 4.7 iPhone 7 and then the 7 Plus 5.5, just make the 7C 4.7 inches, the iPhone 7 5 inches, and the iPhone 7S 5.5 inches. Is that going to happen? Probably not. But it can't get much bigger than 5 because it gets into the 6, it pretty much becomes a phablet. A phone and tablet in one. So it shouldn't get any bigger than, shouldn't even get to the 7 range, but then it'll just look like a smaller iPad Mini. So it shouldn't be any bigger than a 6-inch screen. Gigabytes. How much storage will that have? Firstly, the only thing that I hate about this iPhone 4 is that it's an 8 gig. I mean, it doesn't have much room at all. Especially in this day and age, you need something way bigger for a phone, not just an 8. So the ideal size, and most other phone companies, except for Apple, have started with the 32 gigabytes as their base model. So you want 16, that's really is too small. So you want to have a 32 gig, 64 and a 128. Now just a piece of advice, if you want to get the iPhone 128, you want to make sure that you are going to film a lot, especially with live photos, which take up a lot more than normal photos. So you probably want to get that if you are filming with your iPhone a lot, even if you're doing it in 720, it's still going to take up a lot of room. But there's even talk about the possibility of even having a 256 gigabyte storage, which for the iPhone, really for a phone, that's a bit much for an iPhone. But for the iPads, the iPad Air 3, the Mini 5, or the iPad Pro 2, 256 would be great, because on the iPads, I reckon it's better to watch, you're on a bigger screen, especially with the iPad Pro, to watch movies, and Apple's really advertised that it's great for watching movies with the full speakers. And so 256 gigs, possibly for iPad Pro, would be a good idea. Not so much for the iPhone, because that's really is a bit too much for the iPad, for the iPhone rather. And next is just want to talk about quickly the 4 speakers from the iPad Pro. Now, iPhone has always had their speakers at the bottom, but if you have the iPhone 6 Plus or the 6S Plus and you watch a lot of movies on the phone, or even catch up TV, you want to have it, you hold it like that, look, you're watching it, and you really want it at either end, especially for the iPhone 7 Plus. I would love to see speakers on either end, at the top and at the bottom. So for those people to watch movies, if you watch movies on it, or even, like I said, catch up TV, which isn't technically 4 speakers, it's really 2. But yeah, colours, what colours would they be in? Well, like I said, I'd like to see product red iPhone. And talking about colour, with the different iPhones, iPods, I don't understand why, with the iPods especially, why the back is a particular colour and the front is white or black. Why can't it be like I got here, the back red and the front red? Or with other colours like the 5S, and also the iPhone 5C, right here, you can see that they're not the same colour on either side. They're colourful, but not on the front, they're all the same colour, which is kind of strange. Why can't they just put the same colour on the back as the front, which I love to see. And so I love to see a colourful range, just like the iPhone 5S, 5C, sorry, in the 7C, all the colourful colours. So you want to have like obviously red, a yellow, a green, a blue, a pink, a purple for the different iPhones like I got here. And you can see all the different colours there. And also obviously the standard edition iPhone should still be in silver, space grey, gold, and a new rose gold. Like I said, I'd love to see a rainbow coloured iPhone for the 7C. There's also been talk about the wireless charging, which is a strange thought, but somewhat cool and good in a way. They don't have to worry about finding a cord and plugging it in, and then the cord gets wrecked and the dogs chew on it, so it doesn't work anymore. So it is a good idea. But there's some people say that it wasn't capable of putting the wireless charging in the 6S simply because of the back of the phone wasn't capable of charging the iPhone. Which even some say that you can even charge it wirelessly from up to a meter away, which is a bit strange. I don't see them even doing that. But I do like the charging docks. You just stick your phone on and you can still read it and still unlock it. So that's sort of iPhone's version of the wireless charging, which isn't something that I would particularly like to see. I guess they got the technology that they got from the watch, and kind of move it over to the iPhone with wireless charging. Just have it magnetized so that you can still move it around a bit while it's still charging better than what Samsung's got, where it just lays flat, and in an earthquake it will fall off. But in a earthquake, if you have a magnet on it, it will have to be magnitude 6 earthquake to stop the iPhone from charging. And lastly, people say that the headphone jack will be going from the iPhone, which is a possibility because a lot of companies are moving to Bluetooth headsets. So this is a possibility that could happen. But one thing that I think that will be going from the phones that have already gone, this is no longer on the new models of the iPods. No, sorry, it's never on the iPods. That has already been gone on the latest iPads, no longer on the Mini 4, it's not on the iPad Air 2, and it's not on the iPad Pro. And that is this switch on the side. Now for the phone, what this switch does, if you can see the phone there, what it does is now the phone's on silent. Now it's on ring. Now that's one thing that has gone from the other products, like the iPads. No longer on the latest versions of the iPads, but instead they have the slide up version of that. You just slide it up from the bottom and then press silent, which I think will be moving over to the new iPhone 7s. It's one thing that I truly believe will be gone from the next iPhone, and all you have to do to put it on silent is not turn the button down, but simply slide up and click on the silent. Now if you've seen it, if you have the new iPad Pro or the Air 2 or Mini 4, you can see this on your iPad, but what I have here is that. If you can see, you can't really see, but what it is, you got flight mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, don't disturb mode, and lock rotation. And on the new ones, you will have right beside it is a new silent button, plus the Apple AirPlay also. There's the volume and the brightness. So that's one thing that I think will be going first, instead of the headphone jack. Yes, so you will not be seeing this button on the iPhone 7. That's all from me for now. So in the meantime, say arrivederci. If you like the video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, hit the red button, and comment on the things that you would love to see in the iPhone 7.